I was just about to eat a little Caesar salad for dinner tonight, and I thought, why not do a video with you guys and answer some of your questions from the video I did last week with fried eggs on English muffins. That video that I did last week, it's been watched over 100,000 times, and I've got a lot of beautiful comments and messages from people because of it. But then I've got a couple of how you going comments and a couple of rude comments as well, as you could imagine. Unfortunately, some of the criticism comes from ETers. One ET decided to write 5 different comments. In the end, it was in capital letters, "Stop it, Nan. Why are you trying to eat like a normal person when we're not normal? Eat with your fingers. Eat scrambled eggs." I don't like scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs to me are like peas. They fly around everywhere. I can't keep scrambled eggs on a spoon or on a fork. And using my fingers, I would have to get a handful of it and try and shove the handful in. Because if I picked up a little bit, I would be squashing it and crumbling it all before it got to my mouth. The thing is, my videos are for awareness for ET, plus helping ETers around the world learn how to live with it. I know my videos are hard for some ETers to watch, and especially new ETers. Please don't be scared of my tremors. My tremors are an extreme case of tremors now. I've had it for all my life, 54 years of progression now. A lot of people are out there that have had it for 54 years that have not progressed as much as me. But now I have full body tremors, where it's the legs, it's the torso, it's the head, it's the arms, it's the hands, it's the internals. Every now and then the voice as well. So please don't be scared. Everyone progresses differently, and you may never be as extreme as my tremors. But with my extremeness of my tremors, this showcases ET so much better than if I just had slight tremors that you wouldn't really be able to notice as much with the camera. My tremors back here are a lot worse than even what the camera is showing. So I hope you understand that this is why I do this, to raise awareness for this most common neurological disorder in the world that a lot of us are hiding away at home. I'm at home. If I want to eat the things I love, like fried eggs, sunny side up on muffins, and Caesar salad, I know salad is hard for a lot of us. It is hard for me too if it's on a plate, because trying to stick the fork in and trying to not have it slide around the plate is hard. Anything with sauces would be hard to eat with your fingers because it would be slipping and sliding and I'd be throwing it across the room. My videos are for awareness. Yes, they're embarrassing for me. They're embarrassing for my kids as well. And some of my friends. My kids will say to me, "Oh, good God, I saw your video. Oh, what are you doing?" And I say, it's for awareness. This is what it's about. One of our dear friends this week, we saw her on the weekend, and she said, I said, "What have you been up to?" She said, "I was trying to watch this lady the other day eat eggs on muffins." And I said, "Oh, I think I saw that one," and we had a laugh about it. And I said, that just shows how tough even simple things in life are with ET, as I say a lot. The other week when I did a video about the 3 different parties I'd gone to and the interview where I was filmed, I told about my struggles in all of those. And my beautiful niece rang me up after it and she said, "Auntie Nick, you are not going to feel uncomfortable at my wedding. I'm going to send this to everyone that's coming to my wedding and explain this is my auntie and this is what she has and this is what she's like, so that you will feel comfortable." And then she said, "This is what we're having to eat at the wedding. Will you be okay with that?" And it made me teary, because this is what I want for all ETers around the world, for our family and friends and, acquaintances and workplace to understand how it is for us. And I said to her, "Darling, do not," as I said, it made me teary. I said, "Do not, no, you worry about yourself on your wedding day. This is your day." And she said, "Don't tell me not to worry about you. Of course I'm going to worry about you." And she always gets up me, "Kayla, stop getting up your auntie." She's beautiful. But, this is what I want for all ETers around the world. I want our friends and our family to think, okay, well, they're coming, so I wonder what I can do to make it easier for them. This is why I continue to do these videos. Now, eating with a fork and spoon is challenging for us. If I come straight at, my head will tremor as well, because my head is scared. I'm going to spike myself with the fork. I'm going to hit my teeth. I'm going to puncture my lip. But I've worked out if I come in sideways, and if you see that last week with the videos, if the video with eggs on muffins, you will see I bring the fork sideways and then I can curl it into my mouth. And that is easier for me than coming straight at my mouth. Excuse me. My videos are to raise awareness, but they are also out there to help us ETs, give little hints and tips that I've worked out along the way of how I do things. My eating videos, they get watched a lot. My one last week was watched over 100,000 times. My soup one that I did a couple of years ago, that's been watched over 3 million times. No, it's not for views. It is for education and awareness. I'm in Australia. I don't get paid for views off any of the social media sites I'm on. I don't get paid at all for being Shaky Nan. Yet this is what I do 7 days a week, being Shaky Nan. I do it to raise awareness for all of us around the world. So I really hope this can help stop the criticism from the ETers. The ones that offer me suggestions, thank you for offering me suggestions, but don't come at me saying why you're doing that and why don't you do this and you're doing it wrong, because this is how I've worked out how to live with these extreme tremors all my life. Unfortunately, the ones that have a lot of criticism to say to me are the ones that have never done anything for ET awareness. I will continue to do these videos until the world knows about us, if that happens. I am not giving up doing these videos. These food ones I don't do often, but every now and then I think it might be time to do another food one. You know, a lot of people think that when I stop this camera, my tremors stop. Even one of my friends off my TikTok lives, she came to visit me. She lives 9 hours away. She drove here to visit me and stayed for a few days with me. She was with me 24/7. We actually did a video together before she left, and that was a couple of years ago now. And one of the things I said to her was, what did you think? And she said, I honestly thought it stopped after you got off the camera. And that's what a lot of our family thinks. No, these tremors go from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to sleep, all different varying degrees all day long. But so we have to eat, we have to drink. This is essential tremor awareness to show just how challenging all those things are, especially trying to eat. Sideways, curl it in. I hope you understand, and I hope you sometime, one day, are appreciative of what I do for us all. This is not about me putting myself out there. This is about putting ET out there. And I won't stop. I've raised a lot of awareness over the last 6 years, nearly 6 years. There's still a lot more to do. No, I don't have a swallowing problem. It was just I tried to swallow a bigger bit of lettuce. We have a tremor problem. And getting it up to our mouth sometimes isn't easy. But why would I, all right, just want me to do it with my hands. Now, how am I going to get it to the ends of my fingers? I'm sorry. I can do it easier with a fork. I was just trying to get it on the fork. I love you all, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now, my friends.